MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
First pitch on the way. David Fletcher is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Ro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And that's the second out. Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Archer steps into his windup. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
The ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in the bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball, doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermaier to turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Well, here is the DH, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 delivery.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Count is 1 and 2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Rendon has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder,
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll head to the 2nd inning here in St. Pete with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on-base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he grounds 1 briskly to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the 2nd. Next, here is Jared Walsh, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And now, Brandon Lau. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the The throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Ball two.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, two away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Yeah. 3-2.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Albert now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter number
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The set and the 1-0. Popped up. Diaz is there, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a misses. He was way in front of that one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. Ball 1, 276 the average coming in for him. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. the 1-0. Brasso, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Brasso, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Joey Wendell digs in now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count now. The pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Catches the corner, got him looking.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
To 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Still 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Now another 2-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Randy Arozarena. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a solo shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right, let's check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. At the plate now, Willie Adames.
Not shortstop.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate is Yandy Diaz. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that liner caught him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 10.
Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Ball that time.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
This is foul right side. Another 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
And now for the Angels, Jared Walsh struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Hit back up the middle. Adames picks it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there.
Now batting.
Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Fowler is off of first with 2 away. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 and 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now to the plate, here is Michael Brasso. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Upton. He can't get there as it falls in.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's
This
out.
one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit softly down the line at first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
2-2.
Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now that second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Popped him up. Mejia waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Brandon Lau
Second
will
baseman.
stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Trout is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Wow, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, as a former outfielder. You know that wall's coming close. What a terrific play.
Was a terrific play, and his teammates are going to love him for that. He gave up his body. He knew he was going to take a hit. He braced himself and was very athletic robbing that baseball.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
2-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Justin Upton, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. One strike now from Archer. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Step on the bag for one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. Still down 3-0. Jaime Barria gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 51, Jaime Barria.
Last half of the seventh here, and up next will be Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
First pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Again, another foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
plate now, Yandy Diaz. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Berea, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A 1-1.
Hey,
One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Brasso, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Jared Walsh. Now the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, DeRosa, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. You have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
To the plate now, Dexter Fowler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Walsh gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Chaz Rowe comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So next to bat will be Kurt Suzuki, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd here, nobody out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Into the box, Albert Pujols fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. David Fletcher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Here he comes on 2-0. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Max Stassi is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 33.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Leading off for the Rays, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
And the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And there's 1 away. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Standing in now, Joey Wendell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Down the left field line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1-1. Swing swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Austin Meadows. Now a swinging bunt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's out.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Popped him up. Stassi is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa as the lead remains 3-1. Nick Anderson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 70, Nick.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Now the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Mejia over to his right. 1 out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So Now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Trout stands at first with 1 out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So now into the box is Justin Upton. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and another double play right here would certainly end this game. Let's see if they pitch him the same way. Hard in, soft away.
Now the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, 1 man out. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
That one's in there, 3-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
The 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Jared Walsh. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Last time through was a base hit. And it's quickly 0-2. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chris Archer wins his 3rd of the season. Nick Anderson records the save, his 22nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Archer. His record is now 3-8. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. He falls to 6.